Hey guys, welcome back. DeFi, degens, drip, and farm for poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Forex Shark related projects. And in today's video, going straight to the comments to bring you guys hopefully some value and some understanding regarding this ecosystem that is being built by the GOAT himself. So, two people asked this question, or at least one cosign. Can you please do a video on how withdrawing from the piggy bank affects your position? What's the strategies that can be used? And Julie said, yes, please. I'm so confused by my piggy bank stakes. Withdrawing once a week seems to have killed my stake. Great question. And I haven't actually covered this in detail, so it's a great opportunity for me to put this together. So first and foremost, you can get a lot of information from the wiki. So definitely come and check out the Drip wiki and look at the information in here to understand a little bit better on how the system is set up and what the rules are and things of that nature. Now, after you reviewed that and you're still confused, which I'm sure a lot of us will be because Forex puts a lot of intricate stuff in there, then of course reach out to your fellow YouTuber and hopefully they can help shed some light on this. And that's exactly what I've done. So we have the piggy bank rules of the game, or rules of engagement. And this is actually very important. This is indeed a game, and that's literally the first rule that I put in here, game theory. So if you're not familiar with game theory, the definition is game theory explains how a strategic game is played. It determines the way or order in which the players should make moves. It considers the information for the players at each decision point. In game theory, the interdependence of actions of players is the essence of the game. So in simple layman's terms, basically there are so many different ways in which the value, USD equivalent value of the piggy bank is determined, and then directly related to that is how each person makes a decision based off of that. So you never know what the most optimal thing will be because you have right now I think 31,000 players, 12,000, sorry, in the piggy bank, and every single one of them have different lifestyles, different economic backgrounds, different goals for their piggy bank, and then you have the macro environment affecting all those economic factors. So the point is there are multiple decision trees, and you have to remember that game theory is huge in traditional markets, but even more so in crypto because of the actual different types of mechanics you can employ, and without having like centralized authority on how these games play out. So it's even more complex than one could imagine. So you just have to remember that this is indeed a game. Yes, you're investing with your money, but game theory is a huge aspect, and Forex is very big on that and spends a lot of time running numbers for that. Let's go to number two. Rule number two, time lock stakes. So what does this mean? So in the piggy bank, if you really want to take advantage and win in this game, the name of the game is your time lock stakes. Reason being is that you are given bonuses based on how long you decide to lock a stake up, and that pays out different percentages, and that is the way to outpace or at least come back above or even with any of the negative aspects that may be happening in the macro environment related to pigs or the platform in and of itself as a whole. So you have to really strategically look at using these time lock stakes to your advantage, and that will play into the next rule. But this is the reason why this is different than the garden. So remember that the piggy bank is basically a leverage play on getting access to pigs directly. And since you're getting access to pigs with leverage, then you're subject to that leverage on both ends, positive and negative. So your strategies will be hit exponentially harder on the plus and the minus depending on what's happening. And that's why the time lock stakes come into play in regarding how that can actually help you in the long term. And again, the absolute details on this you can find in here on how the percentage and stuff is played out. I'm not going to cover that in detail here. People just asked about the strategy, but instead of me giving the exact strategy, I want to give you the rules, and then you get to decide the strategy you want to play. Because like I said, it's a game. So you just need to understand the rules, and these are the 5 rules that I came up with. So time lock stakes are your friend. And in regards to that, this makes rule number 3 absolutely paramount. So the way that these time lock stakes actually work to pay you this bonus is that you have to come in and compound every day. So the bonus is paid out based on people who did that compounding for that day. If you don't come in and compound on the day that yours every day, you won't see this additional bonus that he's referring to in here. Whereas you're getting 30% of the multiplier in the first 75% of your stake. Let me re-clarify. So in the first 75 weeks of that example, you're getting 30% of the stake. That's what I wanted to make sure you guys understand. So depending on what that percentage bonus payout is, like when you look at these numbers here, let's get a simple one. So let's go with like 1,000%. So you would see 300% of that 1,000% paid out in the first 70 throughout that 75 weeks of a 100-week stake. The other 700% is going to be paid out in the last 25 weeks. And again, that is extremely important for you to actually be compounding every day to see that. If you don't, then you're going to see depreciating returns on your Pigpen lock stake, and as well as whenever you get ready to claim what's available at that time. So compounding daily is rule number 3. Just a quick message, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss another video. This helps bring brand awareness to the channel as well as all Forex Shark related projects. Thank you. Number 4, seems self-explanatory, but this is where a lot of people also miss out. So you should be taking profits, claim when the price goes up, right? Real simple when you're looking at a chart, but a lot of times we don't pay attention to this. So what happened over this last few weeks, since the pigs token launched, and there was no utility for the piggy bank. Sorry, I keep misspeaking. Piggy bank. Then that means that all you should have been doing here was compounding or dollar cost averaging into your position. No different than any other project that you believe in. It could be a traditional stock, IBM, Apple, Amazon. If they're going down, but you believe in the long term they're going to go up, you should not be taking your money out of that stock, right? You believe it's going to be there long term, so you should actually be dollar cost averaging in so that when the stock reverses, you're in a better position. The piggy bank is no different, except it's actually worse because, again, it's leverage. So you need to ensure that you are compounding on the way down and then taking profits when it starts to go back up. And that's where these charts on Dune Analytics can come in. So when you're looking at the wiki, you can come into the piggy bank and see the players. You can see this decay. You can see the actual value of the AFB liquidity pair here and see what's being happened. So you see it's gone down here. Now it's coming back up. So it's a great opportunity. Then you can also see the total balance in the contract. If the contract balance is going down, you should not be withdrawing. It's really, really simple. So you want to wait till this reverses, and we haven't had a reversal. Why? Because there's no utility. I'm going to cover that in another rule, but that's just something real simple. So any of you that have been experiencing a loss or seeing your piggy bank take a hit, that is because the price of pigs has continued to go down and it just started rebounding. But if you got in up here at launch, then all the way from 12 May until 26 September, you were, down basically, and then went down a little further. And then we just had this breakout here. So it was really just this period from 11 October till today. And then now we're right back to where we started, just a little below actually. Yeah, so we started here. So that just goes to show you that if you have to really play this game properly, look at where you think the value is going to go, how long we're going to be in this market globally, macro wise, as well as the utility and projects he's adding to the ecosystem. And that's where locking the stake up and compounding the stake daily can really play a part. Additionally, one other chart that's missing is in the Dune Analytics to show you, very similar to how the garden shows these analytics. So this is your wallet breakdown. So this can show you, are you moving down this line? Meaning, are you getting more piglets available as you progress in this game? So it's another thing, basically looking at compounding daily as the charts are going down and taking profits only as they're going up. So that's a long-winded way to explain number 4, but hopefully you get it. Don't take profits until the price is going back up. Real simple. claim on the way down and when it's trading sideways, and dollar cost average, of course, as well. And that tied right into number 5, use the analytics to support your thesis in your game play. So that's this analytics. And of course, a lot of them are linked right here on the wiki page. So I just covered that in that one. And the golden rule, no farm, no incentive for pigs equal no price appreciation. So that's what I was referring to, what we have seen here. So it's very hard for anyone to speculate what the pigs are going to do, but it will always be a very volatile asset on the farm because it's literally meant to be bought and sold because there's no taxes like you have on drip or like you have on the dogs token. So we're going to see a lot of volatility. So that also means that if something happens in the future, not going to say we're going to pause again, but let's just say there's not a lot of capital or trading volume going in on the animal farm on a daily basis, then that means there's no pig pen payouts that are attractive to people, and they may again be selling the pigs token. So you're going to see your most price appreciation and value when people are locking up the pigs and when there is incentive to get into the farm and make transactions and deposit capital. So if this number is not going up in the BUSD rewards vault and this number is not going up, then that means you can expect to see people selling their pigs and using it as a regular buy and sell crypto token. And that means, again, that you will see depreciating returns on your piggy bank because it's leverage on pigs. So a real easy way to summarize all of this is the pigs token is going up, then you're going to be doing okay. If pigs token is going down or sideways, then that's where the time lock bonus and everything will can overcome that and help you gain a position in the long term. But you got to really play the game as designed and create strategies that you think work best. That's why, reference the question a person asked, what's the best strategy? I cannot tell you. Nobody can tell you that on this because this is really a long play. I mean, it goes all the way out to 3 years. And we are just now getting a chance to see in 13 hours from now, 12 hours, how the pig pin will work for people long term. So you won't really be able to get a strong strategy until we see how this bear market plays out and you have a good 3 to 4 months worth of data. And then you'll be able to say, all right, when we get a bull market, then man, we're going to definitely make some serious appreciation of the pigs token. And I believe we will see easily 50 cents to $1 per pig. I'm going to cover that in another video. I did already, but just going to give you guys another summary of that. So hopefully that strategy gives you guys some insight. We've dropped dramatically from that huge pump we had already, and that's going to continue to happen as we move into the farm launch. So best thing you can do right now is continue to compound your position and or dollar cost average into it. If you have an open stake, like I have this one down here, I can add to it. And that's what I've been doing. I've been taking from all these. Now these are completely done. And then whenever they come out, I put in this one and then make sure the best thing you would want to do is claim this out and put it back into a time lock stake or something like that. But if it's your stake is unlocked and the price is down, I would not be claiming it. I would just continue to compound like I mentioned before. So hopefully that summarized everything and gave you guys some insight and provided a decent strategy, and use my 5 rules of the pig pen, including the golden rule. That's the most important. And hopefully that gives you some clarity going forward. All right, guys, that is it for this video. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, help a brother out, lift daily, and achieve your impossible. See ya.